Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com, and today I want to show you the 30th report of this year. But for those viewers who are new to COT or commitments of traders, check out our guide video to the weekly review or the more detailed What is COT analysis video. You can also check our On COT page at our service COTbase.com. Let's get started and check the changes in commercials positions right over here. And right off we can see that we had a 20% change in sugar market. So we're going to open that chart first. And just to do a little historical analysis, you can look back at the past 1 year and see that similarly large changes happened from time to time. So I'm not that surprised about the 20% change over here. Neither about the 28% in small speculators. So you always have to look back in time and see whether that specific change is really relevant or not. So I wouldn't say that this 20% is such a huge signal. But let's have a look at the extreme picture, whether that tells us something. Okay, we are relatively extreme if you look at the chart. So that actually had a short-term price decline effect on the market. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened this time as well. Let's move on and have a look at lumber, where we had a 19% change. Again, we're going to have a look at the past 1 year and see whether that was a large one. Well, definitely not. We can see that we had greater changes quite often in lumber. So again, something to be aware of, not that big change. So we're not even going to spend too much time on this market. Let's move on and have a look at gasoline, whether the 17% change there can be considered large. Well, I would say it's not a large change, but you can see definitely that the change sizes in the past 1 year were roughly a bit smaller or similarly large. So I would be more interested in the extreme picture, whether we have one or not. Well, not long ago, small speculators were net short, which didn't happen that often in the past 5 years, and that actually had a positive effect on the price of gasoline. So actually, I would be expecting this trend to continue upwards. Let's have a look at the COT extreme for large speculators. There we go. We have an all-time in wheat, the Chicago wheat. So we're going to open that market. There we go. And how about opening a 5-year chart? There we go. So large speculators are at that level, around roughly 60,000 contracts net long. So if you look at the past 5 years, it's definitely the most extreme situation, but it's an all-time, so it's never been at that level before. Definitely a pretty extreme picture we've got there. So still, I would be expecting prices to decline shortly in the near term. Maybe not now, in a few weeks. The extreme can still go wider, but I would definitely suggest everyone to have their eyes on this market. Okay, let's have a look at natural gas. We're at a 213 report extreme and large speculators. We've been analyzing this market for the past few weeks. Well, still, I think that we're not at that level where prices would turn down, still have a movement upwards. So let's just have a look at the COT extreme for small speculators. Okay, we've got palladium with a 501 report extreme on top. There we go. Hope you see that. Let's open the 5-year chart and see what that shows us. Okay, so small speculators are definitely in an extreme territory. They haven't been too often in net short territory, so that would definitely suggest a opportunity to go long if you look at the chart right now. And if you're searching for some good stop level, you can see that a support level around 550 is not far, so maybe a good risk reward trade if you take it. Our last market's going to be the 2-year note, where we had a 249 report extreme. We had the extreme last week, so nothing really changed. Just going to show you the 5-year chart, same picture, so still an opportunity that you can take. That's going to be all for this week. I appreciate your attention. Again, for those viewers who would like to get more detailed analysis, just check out our subscription service at cotbase.com. And you can get access to the new type of COT reports, other data types, and add on great other functions to do a much more detailed COT analysis. So thank you for your attention. Have a great weekend. Take care and see you next week. Bye-bye.